He didn't lose everything in one trade. He lost it slowly, by believing he couldn't. Financial ruin in the markets, it rarely happens all at once in some massive, unavoidable lightning strike. Instead, it's often a slow, psychological unraveling, a series of tiny, seemingly harmless choices that snowball into an absolute catastrophe.
Welcome to today's Explainer. We're taking a deep dive into the psychology of a perfectly relatable, everyday American crypto trader who flew just a little too close to the sun. This is the descent from fortune to total liquidation. It's essentially a roadmap of human emotion. And honestly, understanding this is absolutely crucial if you actually want to survive the markets.
Section 1. The first wins. It started small.
Think back to day 1, day 3, day 7. Just a few trades here, a little profit there. Small, green candle stacking up. Now, it's nothing life-changing, right? But it is enough to make you feel something. The portfolio is growing steadily, the profit numbers are ticking up, and those little seeds of excitement are firmly planted.
And then the internal monologue shifts. Wow, this is easy. That right there, that is the exact moment the trader's mindset morphs from careful, cautious learning into incredibly dangerous momentum. Those initial wins start to validate a completely false narrative.
Section 2. Greed takes over. Overconfidence.
Okay, so let's walk through this, because this is the exact psychological trap that catches so many of us. First, we have the excitement from those initial wins. Then, that excitement hardens into confidence. The trader's smiling. They're feeling pretty good. But very, very quickly, that confidence decays into greed. And finally, the greed balloons into pure overconfidence. At this point, the trader completely stops respecting the market.
I finally figured it out. Confidence turns into belief, and belief turns into absolute certainty. And guys, this false sense of mastery is deadly. Because he believes he's literally cracked the code, he starts increasing his position sizes. He's taking on way more risk, with zero hesitation.
Because it's no longer about learning the market, is it? It's just about winning more and winning faster. I mean, why take small profits when you can just double it? This is pure greed taking over. This is that classic all-in moment where strategy completely goes out the window and the desire for massive, immediate wealth just takes the wheel.
Section 3. The loss spiral. The turning point. A trade doesn't go as planned. It's just a small loss at first, nothing serious. But instead of cutting that loss, the trader thinks, it'll come back. This is how denial sets in, and it's an incredibly dangerous thought. The trader holds on to a losing position simply because their overconfidence won't let them admit they were wrong.
So how does this denial play out in real time? Well, we call it the denial playbook. Step 1. Holding those losing trades. But obviously it doesn't bounce back. So they move to step 2, adding to losing positions. They're trying to fix the trade by throwing more money at a bad decision. And then, the ultimate fatal error. Removing the stop loss completely. The one safety net they had, poof, gone.
One loss becomes 2, then 5. Everything starts slipping. Fast. Way too fast. It's not strategy anymore. It's just pure emotion. Anxiety turns to panic. Panic clicks, buying and selling frantically.
And that panic leads to late entries. Frantic, desperate attempts to recover the slipping account. Chasing the market up, chasing it down, always just one step behind.
Which inevitably leads to bad exits. The trader is literally just thrashing in the water now. All these frantic moves, trying to recover, they're really just digging him into a much, much deeper hole. And the regret starts to wash over him.
Section 4. The final crash. No time to react.
Then it happens. A massive drop. There's no time to react. There's no plan left to follow. Just a sudden crash and a massive sea of sharp red candles. Everything he built, wiped out in an instant.
The screen freezes. Balance, 0. No sound, no movement. Just a dark, silent moment. Just reality.
Section 5. The real challenge. Losing control. Here's the thing about trading. Making money, it's easy. Anyone can get lucky. Anyone can string together a few green candles on a good week. But keeping it, that is the real challenge. The true villain of this story wasn't the market. It was the trader's own lack of emotional discipline.
Keeping your profits requires a level of mental fortitude that, frankly, most people just do not have.
So, I want to leave you with this final thought. Look inward for a second. When those green candles are stacking up and that little voice in your head tells you that you finally figured it all out, do you have the discipline to keep it?